If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Say it again.
If you stay ready,
Holler.
you ain't got to get ready.
Break it down one time now.
That goddamn free.
Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to Drug Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and all the popular art that we love.
Wow.
Also, we do it drunk.
Wow.
I'm joined, as always, by my brother Bill. How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing great.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, you motherfucking nerds.
for some reason, I thought you were about to do a Jazzy Fizzle thing. Just because you said ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I mean, a lot of people say ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. That was just
Ladies
the first
and
thing
gentlemen,
that my head went to.
Raw.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. But today, guys, we are in a very black mood, as you can probably tell. We're always in a very black mood. It's like this is actually how this show usually starts.
You know
but
what?
Today,
because guess what? I'm black. I'm in the blackest mood of black times. And maybe you thought I wasn't black. You're a listener. You listen at this time. You listen,
right? This is an audio medium.
And you said, whoa, that nigga just said he was black. And you're like, damn, he said nigga a lot. And I was really only fucking with him because he was saying nigga and I thought he was white.
It's
well,
like now
I'm sorry to let you know. Fuck you.
It's like now I have to ask some questions about myself.
Yeah, now you have to. No, you don't have to ask questions about yourself. I'm gonna tell you about yourself right now. Shut the fuck up and like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like, subscribe. Don't come back. No, I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
Only come back to like and and share.
Today we are talking about the penultimate episode of Atlanta's third season. The episode is called Rich Wigga Po Wigga. I already knew when I saw the name of this episode that I was gonna like it.
I'm glad I don't look at the names of episodes because
yeah, I was just looking ahead to see like how many episodes we had left, and I saw the title of that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man, I've been like, man, I know what that means.
Yeah, this episode was written and directed by Donald Glover. Show creator, and it follows a little young light-skinned mixed kid who is dealing with a bit of an identity crisis, to say the least. What did you like before we dive into it? What were your initial thoughts on this episode? What did you think of this one?
I thought it was great. Another well put together piece on the psychosis of being an American in America. Mm-hmm. It's fucking hard, man. People don't understand what it's really like to be an American, and then what it's like to be African American,
right,
in this country. Outside of this country is what I'm saying. You know what I'm
right.
saying to. People really don't understand, and because they are presented with this viewpoint on television and movies that is very much so not how it is in actual factual America.
Right.
You know, so I'm loving how they once again put us in our place and like say, hey, this is what it's like in America. It's fucked up. And this is what it's like for people who are maybe mixed race.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
or maybe not even mixed race, just light skin and black.
Right.
There's plenty of people that I know who are in this kid's situation and they got two black parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with, it ain't got nothing to do with the color of their skin, like pigmentation, white or black. It has all to do with like the choices the people who choose you in their social groups,
right,
and the people who
you choose
in
with,
your
right,
social groups. It's just that's all it is going to be about.
Yeah, it's very interesting, like this whole.
And I literally don't have any of this written down, y'all. I just said that right after watching it, man. I'm motherfucking amazing. Like, if y'all understood how fucking amazing I am right now, goddamn.
Yes, and modest as always.
Shit.
Yeah, this was a really it was a really good episode. It reminded me of a movie I've never seen called Passing.
Oh yeah, you know what? It's in black and white too.
Yeah, yes.
Ooh, so many black and white things went on.
Yeah, like I liked how they had that black and white as like sort of just like a subtle, well, not so subtle, just overall commentary, just like the the grayness of what this kid is dealing with. How he's kind of not even straddling the fence between black and white. He's definitely hopped over onto the white fence,
right? And
he's, I guess, trying to trying to get his way over the fence halfway through the episode. But it's really interesting the way. And another reason it reminded me of Passing is like the director. It's funny, like the two actors in Passing, Tessa Thompson and Ruth Negga, both incredible.
Wait a minute.
What?
What's the actor's name?
Ruth Negga.
Wait a minute. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You telling me
right?
that her name is Ruth Nigga and she was playing the passing baby? Passing white lady?
Yeah. Which is...
God damn, bro. That's amazing. Who was the casting director on that?
Right,
man?
and she's
Lord
British,
and
she's British, and her name's Negga, so it's almost it's almost like it's nigga with a British accent.
Always nigga. It's always
like
nigga.
With a nigga.
It's always nigga. No, her name is nigga. No, see, you don't understand. Her name is nigga. I'm not saying nigga. Her last name, her surname,
man, she probably got
nigga.
teased so hard in school.
Look. She's got tough skin because she was called nigga her whole life.
But interesting thing about
rich wigger, pole wigger. Maybe that was because there was no pole wigger. Maybe that was.
I mean,
wigger, nigga.
I mean that she's not in this episode.
I know. Maybe it was symbolism. I don't know. That was a reach. That one was a reach.
Yeah, but I did. Like, it's interesting in that movie. Like Tessa Thompson and Ruth Negga, both light skinned, obviously, but. Like the director and writer of the movie, she's an actress. She's been in like Iron Man 3, which she probably wouldn't have been in Iron Man 3 as a love interest if they knew that she was half black, which is kind of interesting because she does not look.
How does she not look
black at all? Here, I'll actually gonna pick up a picture. Rebecca Hall. Like she's been in a bunch of stuff. I've known her for like been a fan of her as an actress for a real long time, but like I'm just saying she's very fair skinned, and obviously that like. Influenced like her wanting to make a movie about black people passing as white people.
I mean, they've been doing it in Hollywood for an eternity. The entire time Hollywood has existed.
And I don't
Clark Gable.
Right, yeah, Clark Gable.
Clark fucking Gable is this white kid, which I'm trying to look it up right now. Was this white kid in this movie, in this show, actually black? Go ahead, though. Let's talk about what we are talking about.
Yeah, like so in this episode, this black kid, or this mixed kid,
half black, half white. His daddy's black, his mama's white. We don't see mama, so maybe she left, or maybe she divorced him, or maybe she died.
Yeah, they don't talk about mom at all. They talk about auntie, but we don't talk about mom.
It doesn't matter what happened to mama, but she probably died. It's more tragic. He's black, so that's probably what happened. Mama probably died.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, and actually, we'll get into that a little bit later. Well, actually, we'll go and bring it up now, just in case I forget.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, because
do you think like her mom being
drunk Banthas?
Do you think his mom being like not present in his life has anything to do with him like leaning more toward one way or the other, as like far as his whiteness or blackness? Do you think like him being raised by his dad, or just like, or maybe just the absence of his mom, or whatever trauma could have caused his mom not to be there?
I think when you don't have any identity towards any. I think it is important if you're a mixed kid to have both parents in your life.
Right.
Because you need to understand where you come from on both sides of the tracks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So definitely I think that it might have affected this kid if he didn't have his mom around. But we don't know that. We're not given that part of that information. We don't know where this bitch could have been around the corner the whole time.
Right.
We don't know what was going on with the mama. We just know she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And we're left to assume that I'm just saying, when I say around the corner, she could have lived down the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not around the corner in the bedroom.
Yeah, it feels a little deliberate that she's not present, because since the dad does mention, me and your auntie rather than like me and your mom, So it does feel deliberate that they pointed out that she wasn't present in his life. But I was just wondering what you thought of that, because I didn't think about that until when T just mentioned that she was not around.
Yeah, I thought, like I said, I think that her existence would have probably helped him not go all the way white.
Right.
And been more comfortable being like, hey, I'm white and I'm black.
Right. Yeah, have some balance in his identity.
Right. But, but also, I really don't think that would have been the case. Only because, like I said, I think there was a good possibility that could have affected him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
yeah, and it's left ambiguous.
I don't think it would have been the case of what he did. I don't think it would have changed the decisions that he made based on the fact that he made his decisions based on the fucked up people that he had to go to school with every day.
Right. That's
so he's
true.
trying not to be, he's trying to fit in. That's really all it is. He's just trying to date white women like every black man in high school. I'm joking. Jokes.
It's funny. We'll actually get to that later on in the episode.
Right.
But
exactly.
But yeah, like to your point, yeah, he's passing as white at school. Like none of we assume that none of the kids know he's mixed because everybody's talking wild around him. But yeah, he has trouble. He's having some trouble getting money for school. For college, because he wants to go to the same college as his girlfriend, who's already gotten admitted to Arizona State University. Or Arizona State College. It was like, dream bigger, bud. But anyway, but yeah, he's having trouble. We see that he's got he's under some financial straits. He doesn't have the money for school. But then then when he gets to school, they have a guest speaker that announces that he, in very Black Tony Stark style, I guess, says he's paying for the college scholarships for all of the black seniors.
Let's not forget that it was Kevin Samuels guest starring.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Dead. He is dead as hell. And we don't ever get to talk about Kevin Samuels or anything like that on this podcast because we don't talk about stuff like that on this podcast. But I will say, shout out to Donald Glover for giving me a chance to say, fuck that nigga right there. Hey, man, fuck that dude. And then all of a sudden, he just pops up. He's dead. He died a week ago.
Yeah, it's very weird timing.
Crazy.
It's very, very strange.
That's the new drunk Banthas scary music.
Scary. Yeah, very curious of what I'm gonna have to do some research on, what the decision was behind putting him in this role. It literally could have been anybody else, but I'm very curious why it was him. But yeah, so after this announcement is made at his school, the little baby John Cena, I like to call him baby John Cena because he kind of looks like a mix of John Cena in the black and white anyway. John Cena and Paul Walker, if they're both 19 years old.
Right.
But
first of all, don't ever call him don't ever disrespect this nigga again. This nigga's name is you heard what I called him? I said, don't ever disrespect this nigga because this nigga is half black.
Okay.
His name is Tyreek Withers.
Okay.
As Aaron.
Well, John Cena did play Vin Diesel's brother in the past.
Get out of here. He's the white brother, though. He ain't the goddamn black brother.
I know, that didn't make any sense.
This is fucking Mark Wahlberg played Andre 3000's brother in goddamn Four Brothers.
Right. But, as much as I clowned Vin Diesel about, making... I'm just going to say this real quick, but as much as I clowned him about casting John Cena apparently as his brother. Apparently Vin Diesel does have a twin brother with blonde hair and blue eyes that's named Paul. So
he's biracial. He's white.
Right,
he's
right.
half white, I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, But do yourself a favor, press pause, go over and search Vin Diesel breakdance.
Oh yeah,
and see what Vin Diesel would look like if he grew his hair out.
Yeah, give that a googs.
Ooh, Ooh, that fro is fat. He got a big ass afro breakdancing. He's not bad.
Right.
He's not bad. He's not bad. I'm telling you, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, and then,
Come back to Drunk Banthas. Come back to Drunk Banthas and subscribe and say like. And like and hit the button and press up. Thumbs the up
what is
and
this
share.
accent? Why is this Jewish all of a
Share.
sudden?
The more you share, the more people see. And the more the people see, the more the people will comment and part the comments. These is a good share.
Yeah. Do all those things. But yeah, and then after all that, kid decides he gets the black trial, right? He has to stand amongst the black tribunal. I don't know what you would call it.
Yes.
Very
He did glaze over a fact that they did have to have this they did open up with him playing video games against clearly playing video games against a bunch of black kids, and they don't know that he's half white, and they don't know who he is, but we can clearly get set up that this kid is white.
right.
We don't know that his dad's half black. He got a white woman on his wall.
Right. He got a Logan Paul shirt.
He got a Logan Paul shirt. Come on, bro. If he'd had a Les Paul shirt, it'd be less white. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ.
That's actually true.
And if you don't understand that joke, go Google some shit. Learn some shit. God damn, learn some shit.
Go ask your friend who's
book.
Go ask your guitarist friend what that reference means.
Yeah. But yeah, he starts using the word nigger. He's like, nigger, you fucking 8 motherfuckers, go get the fuck out of here, blah 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 blah. Right? We're set up to believe that this kid's like a bad kid.
Right.
But we figure out that he's later on that leading up to this point where the black tribunal, we realize that this kid is just really like biracial, dealing with a bunch of different bullshit that we all deal with in high school. But it's probably turned up times 1,000 as a biracial kid.
Right.
So
yeah, I can imagine how tough that is.
we see George Wallace in his jumpsuit. Let me tell you these niggas something. Look at this high yellow ass nigga right here. Hey, if you was any whiter, you'd be a plastic bag.
Yeah, that's a pretty good George Wallace.
Thank you. I'm friends with Jerry Seinfeld.
This I really like this scene for a bunch of different reasons. It was obviously hilarious, but I just loved how this scene was shot because it was beautiful. Like, they really took advantage.
The smoke
of
and who did that before? There's a fucking
that's
famous
very
movie.
Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane, is that what that is?
There's
a cigarette smoke and then the fucking black and white with the background all lit up and all blacked out, and they're just spotlit.
Yeah,
that shit is crazy, dog.
There's very famous.
We need to do that.
Yeah, right. It looks gorgeous. Like, there's a very famous scene from Citizen Kane where they're like at the very beginning where everybody's like just talking about Citizen Kane, and this scene is very clear homage to that.
Somebody put it in the comments. How do I do that? Just tell me how to do it, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You just gotta please put it in the comments so I can know how to do it.
Yeah, put it in the comments, all of the cinematographer fans we got.
Come on, you didn't listen to 20 minutes of this. You can at least put it in the comments. Tell me how to do it.
But yeah, the kid is obviously still hiding his blackness from his friends and his girlfriend, and kind of just gets called into this black trial to test his blackness, and they're asking him all kinds of questions. And I really love the setup for this too, because like you get the questions from the tribunal or whatever, and you get answers from the kid, and they're like, he's not necessarily like, the answers aren't necessarily the answers to their questions. And I just think that's like so much funnier. Like, just hearing like the questions like, your mama or your mother, the Holy Ghost, or what was it? The Holy Ghost or damn, I can't remember the other one.
I don't remember, but I love the one where he said, how long does chicken sit on the stove?
Yeah.
I said, goddamn. What mixes with Hennessy?
Yeah. Well,
I like the answers though. My favorite was Aaron's answers. Tyreek's answers. He said, if her foot's in it, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the answers were really great. And like, yeah, of course, the callback to the first season joke. Price is on the can.
The price is on the can. Hey, he knew that one. Shit, I don't know
I
what.
feel like he knew a lot of them.
I was like, I don't know what.
His
I don't know why he was upset and gave him a failing grade, because his answers. I was with some of his answers.
Yeah, his answers were like, at least the answers we got. Yeah, it seems like he was pretty on point.
He did a good job. I mean, I wasn't mad. I was like, what you want him to do?
But obviously, this person,
they clearly made it clear that they was like, you know what, we don't want you to win.
Right, and also the main guy might be insane because he just told the Nigerian
Samuels?
dude. Yeah. The dude,
Well, Kevin Samuels is insane.
Yeah.
So if it was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it was like he's gonna play the guy, it might as well reflect real life.
Right. Yeah, it might as well. Yeah. Maybe that's why they chose him. It's like, we need to get the craziest black man.
We'll get the craziest nigga in the world to sit next to the wildest nigga in the world, right. And then we'll sit some other nigga next to him and we'll pretend like they all doing some real shit.
I guess Tyler Perry was busy.
Perry declined. He was not busy.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, no, I can't.
He just
I'm not
declined to show up 15 minutes down the street.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta. I decided not to go.
I live here. Fuck you niggas. I only perform on stuff that I worked on. Written? Now, when I work on something, that's when because I put in hours. You see these scripts that I do? I lived in my car.
Man, that insufferable asshole. But
Sorry,
so
literally all I thought was about an asshole and like how it could be insufferable. Like, and I'm like, ugh, like some pucker.
It's like the most realistic.
But asshole. Like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I forget that there's people listening.
Did you forget the people?
What do you take your cousin? What are we doing? What do you take your cousin when he gets out of prison?
But yeah, like I really like this scene. It's hilarious. And then he's judged as not being black, or he's judged as being white specifically.
What happened to that boy at Lenox Mall?
No, the right answer is damn shame. But then a kid gets mad and he's talking to his black dad about it, and
his dad's laughing at his ass.
Yeah, his dad is hilarious. I love the actor in this episode that plays his dad. But yeah, like he's like, sometimes that's just part of being black. Sometimes you don't get the things that you deserve.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shit.
Message.
God damn, boy, you done said something right there. Now. That boy over there talk. Hey, you heard what he said? Talking about something now.
But he don't want to hear that shit. So,
and don't nobody want to hear that shit. His girlfriend about to fuck a black man.
Right. So yeah, right after he gets after getting kicked while he's down, he after he realizes he's not gonna get the scholarship, his girlfriend seemingly breaks up with him for a black guy, or at least she broke up.
Let's be honest. She broke up with him for a lot of black guys. It's called freshman year Coolidge.
Yeah,
white ladies.
Yeah, he gets all upset about
getting them all, baby. That's right, Whitey. Get mad. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, he gets very upset about like this black guy commenting on her Instagram and her responding to it and all this, and she's like, "Listen, I know you're not going to ASC. Let's just stop fooling ourselves. Let's go ahead and end it now." And that was the proverbial straw that broke the back of the camel. That I fucked that up so bad. I'm so tired.
Basically what happened is, first of all, you should break the backs of camels. Whatever you said, that was how you should go. You break backs of camels. That's how you do it. You do it everywhere we go. We break the back of a camel. This is how we do, because we are We are the warrior. Excuse me, I
that-
burped.
Michael Blackson, everybody.
This is not Michael Blackson, bitch ass nigga.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
If I want to bring Michael Blackson in here, I will bring this bitch ass nigga. No, but what happened? Oh no, yeah, no. Listen, so he got mad. So
Right.
what I think he did was he's like, you know what? Y'all want to see a white boy? Y'all think I'm white? I'm gonna show y'all who white. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna burn down the fucking school. Fucking goes and look up how to build a flamethrower.
It's like the inverse of the famous line. Y'all want a nigga? Well, nigga here now.
Nigga here now. Oh, y'all don't think I'm a nigga? I'm gonna show you I'm a nigga. Cause y'all done fucked around and fucked. Y'all no, I'm gonna show you I'm a white boy.
Right.
You say I'm a white boy. I'll show you a white boy.
Y'all want a wigger? Then wigger here.
You think I'm a wigger? See, I don't even listen to motherfucking. I only listen to Post Malone. I don't even listen to rap.
Right?
Fuck.
The one rapper on his wall, Post Malone. But yeah, then we see him at the school. He goes to try to burn the school down with a flamethrower, and he's met with surprise, surprise, another kid who wants to burn the school down. But this is a dark-skinned Nigerian kid.
Who was also told by Kevin Samuel's character Robert S. Lee that he was also not black.
Right.
Because he doesn't have a real experience as a black man in America, because he has a culture or something to go back to, something that he can lean on as far as a heritage or a culture.
Right.
And this is what Aaron tells him. You know, like, hey, you know, you're not really black. I can understand where you're coming from. But then the Nigerian dude be like, fuck you. I'm about to burn down the school. And then Aaron was like, you know what? You don't got to burn down the school because you know what? You already crispy. Your face crispy. He made a black joke. I don't know what he said for real, but he made a bad black joke that you would make in high school. It was pretty good too. And being that he's half black, it was all in bounds.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people on the internet who are like, yo, what's up? Are they going too far with this stuff? Is Atlanta going too far? Do you feel like Atlanta's going too far? Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments.
But the kid's black. You know what I'm saying? Like they went and found a kid to fit the exact build and look that they wanted to have for this fictional character that they were writing.
Yeah. Yeah, like shout outs to Atlanta. Like I've mentioned this on like pretty much this whole season, but like this main actor, I forgot to look up his name. This actor, the actress who played Lorraine in the last episode, the actor who played like the crazy guy in like the weird bottle episode in the concert, like they're just really like their casting director is off the chain. Like I've never seen any of these actors before, but they're all incredible.
Fucking, this is no. I don't know. Look, yes, I will say. I want to say incredible, because what I will say is that they are good. Because what I feel like is very much so missing is the boldness and the fucking like the ability to have the gumption and say and take the risk and say I'm gonna go over and take a limb on this kid that ain't nobody seen before yet,
Right.
or ain't nobody heard of yet. Maybe seen somewhere, but ain't nobody heard of. He ain't been on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give him a shot. Because we got a lot of motherfucking let's get this guy and that guy, and you know, agents basically rule Hollywood these days.
Right.
And you know, it's all about, well, my director's on this project, so I'm gonna get 3 of my clients on that project since he's one of my clients.
Right.
And it's self-serving, and it's not serving the customer, the consumer, us who fucking pay for this shit.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I do definitely think it's like
You
part
are
like
right.
this, partly just like like it's a club of like everybody wants to play with their friends, and also just like I think there are a lot of casting directors who when they see a familiar face they go with that face despite of like if they're the best person for the role. Like I feel like I see a lot of mediocre actors over and over and over again, but like throughout this whole season I've seen a bunch of incredible actors that I've never seen before. So shout outs to whoever that cast director.
I also want to point out. So then we get to the flamethrower where the Nigerian kid, he fucking tries to flame on after the black joke.
Right.
He got mad. He tries to fucking kill the fucking kid for some reason. Why was he trying to
straight up?
Come on, bro. You got mad about a black joke? Come on, that's the first black joke you had. Look at how dark your ass is. Didn't nobody see you? You didn't have to get on the bus and hide the fucking materials behind a dumpster, my guy, because guess what? Nobody would have seen your ass walking up here. Nigga, you were dark as hell, nigga. Nigga, you was black. If you just close your eyes a little bit and keep your mouth shut, won't nobody see you. You could have came up here butt naked. Nobody be mad. Not until 7 o'clock in the morning when they can start seeing your ass.
Yeah, it's
like, but I'm sure he heard all the jokes like that before. Like, why you get so mad? And then they want to just try to kill somebody. Okay.
Yes.
So then old buddy Aaron has to run, and then all of a sudden we are in the beginning. Now we're at the end of the show, and we're at the beginning of the show all of a sudden because this is what he was doing. He was using a flamethrower, running around,
right,
killing people in the video game.
Right.
And now he's running around getting chased by a motherfucker with a flamethrower.
Yeah, and there's even like like when he was going through his Instagram earlier in the episode, there's like a artist named Flamethrower who just dropped an album called Too Hot to Handle or some shit like that.
All kinds
like,
of motherfucking symbolism weird. And foreshadowing to where we lead up to right here.
Right. Yeah, and sorry, Red.
Which I was just gonna say, oh yeah, he did call. So wait, you know what? I forgot that the Nigerian kid started with the race jokes because he called him Frankie Muniz. Yeah. He said, you a Frankie Muniz looking ass nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, like I
forgot that he said that.
Well, yeah, the conversation is really interesting because like, you know, they both, I thought like this was going to be sort of a bonding moment between the two of them, but it's interesting because it starts with them like, yeah, like sort of bonding over the fact that they both got rejected for the same reason. Mm-hmm. But then like, you know, when the mixed kid has his observation about like, oh, you're not black, you're Nigerian, da 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 da. He's like, dude, I get treated more black than you do just from like the color of my skin. So like, what are you talking about? So I think that was like his initial like anger, I guess, from the situation.
It was initial anger, but it was like
because he's like, I'm getting rejected by you now too, fucking white ass.
but he had said like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't care. I'm about to burn down the school. And nigga was like, hey. You ain't got to worry about burning down school because you char black anyway. But he had already made a black joke.
Right, yeah.
So, look, I just want to say, Nigerians, y'all better quit fucking with us. Nigeria, you better quit fucking with us African Americans. We've been going through some shit. We've been going through a lot of shit. And if you keep fucking with us, nigga, we will have to fuck you up. We are not playing any games. We do not fucking have a djembe and play games and ho hey ha 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 ha. No, we do not do this. Make us upset. We will have to put years of the aggression back into you. Do not play games.
He's just put years of aggression on. Wait, what are we talking about?
Telling Nigerians don't be messing with us, man. Because Nigerians be messing with African Americans, man. They be fucking trying to talk shit half the time, man. Trying to hey, man, leave us alone. Let us alone. We out here all struggling, dog.
Yeah, it is interesting, like, you know, how they talk about the African diaspora here in like this episode. Just like black has many different shades and many different perceptions on like from the outside world of how black you are. I mean, like, I don't know, not sure if we talked about this on the pod before, but just like, you know, like growing up, people would call me white or whatever just because like, you know, the way I talk, the way I wore my clothes, music I listen to. So there's always going to be like a perception from the outside looking in on like how black you are, but
that's the thing. It's not no outside looking in. It's always this is the thing. They weren't talking about what you're talking about. They were talking about skin color, and if you're just talking about skin color, the only people who make a difference in skin color or try to parse it between one or the other is black people, black and brown people. We the only ones who do that. White people look at all of us as niggas.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
just telling you how it really is. Racist white people don't look at none of us as they look at. And when they look at an Indian person, they say that's a nigga.
Right,
That's an
yeah.
Indian nigga. And when they say that's a Afghani nigger, and then they say that's a fucking white nigger.
Right.
That nigga right there looks white, but he's a nigger. He's a white nigger. Bam.
Right.
Damn. That's how they do that. And so as soon as people, if our color realize that, then we won't have this issue of, judging one another based on the color of our skin, whether it's dark or not dark. Are we black based on the experiences that we've had, or are we black based on the color of our skin?
Right.
Are you black just because you're black? Let me tell you how you know you're black. Go into a motherfucking store and steal something. If you're having trouble wondering if you're black, go into a store and take something.
Well, I mean, we're not encouraging anybody to go out there
I'm
and
not
steal anything.
encouraging. I'm just saying if you want to do a test.
Right. So we skip to a year later.
No, you skipped for the pack. You skipped where Kevin Samuel shows up to see, quote unquote, my school burning, and he gives the Nigerian nigga a check. He's like, you know what? You really did want that check, huh? And he gives him the check because he's like, man, you are one thing that makes you. He said, what did he say? There ain't nothing blacker than getting shot by the police.
Right.
And so he gave him a check and he's paid it for his medical bills.
Which proves that he's just crazy.
But I think that was the rich wigger, po wigger. Those were the rich wigger and the po wigger. I think the po wigger is the white boy and the rich wigger is the Nigerian nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he does get the money at the end.
But also Nigerians, like, usually way better off than most African Americans, like, you know what I'm saying, financially. Not saying that ain't nobody out here struggling. Everybody out here struggling. I'm talking about better off, usually.
Right.
So,
but yeah, like
and he had a way doper flamethrower. Like, you see, he was working with some way more finances. His finances was way better than old buddy. He
his
had
flamethrower budget was
It's way better, dog. Look at his shit. And his shit fell apart and shit.
Yeah, and then we moved to a year later, and we see Aaron, and he.
Aaron.
He
ate Aaron now because he got his hair cut. Delo and got that part.
Yeah, got the hairbrush, the gold chain.
You know what I'm talking about? That's Aaron right there. He got them diamonds in there, earrings. You know what I'm saying? He up at Lennox Mall selling them TV. Goddamn.
And I feel like this character grew up to be the light skinned character in the white fashion episode. Kept pulling his hairbrush out. He was like, "Man, are you even white? I mean, man, are you even black?"
No,
like,
no. That guy did not. That guy was not black. That dude was like that nigga was Arabian, and he was nowhere near Aaron. Aaron is gonna have an album come out with Paperboy next. Paperboy gonna feature on Aaron's new album. Watch, nigga. It's the price is on the can.
The price is on the can, though. But yeah.
So yeah.
Then at the end, his girlfriend walks up, or his ex-girlfriend walks up. I am assuming visiting from school, and they have like just a whatever, hi and bye kind of thing. It's like, well, it's good to see you, and she starts to walk off, and then he says, "Hey, yo, Ashley," or whatever her fucking name is. I'm assuming it's Ashley.
What's her name?
He's like, "Yo, Ashley, I've never been more attracted to you in my life."
And she just,
and then he just looks into the camera. And then it is.
yeah, that shit. Ayo, ayo.
That was incredible. Incredible way to end that.
It was an amazing motherfucking episode.
It would probably make my mom really mad.
I loved it.
But I really liked
Shout
it.
out to dead ass Kevin Samuels. Gone too soon. 56 years old. Go out and do some goddamn push-ups right now, y'all. Your fat ass will die if you don't take care of yourself.
Right? You really have to take care of yourself, guys.
And don't eat them goddamn ding dongs. You don't want that foot. You got them eating them ding dongs. Shit. Come on, man. Let's do better. We can all do better, right?
But yeah, that's that'll be it for this episode.
Tide.
Yeah, we got the final episode coming up on the 19th. Season finale of this the season. I'm very excited because this whole show has been incredible, and this last episode is written by Stephanie Robinson.
Don't tell me nothing about.
No, I'm not going to say anything other than she's a great writer for the show.
God.
She's a great writer for What We Do in the Shadows. She's great.
And everything
So-
all the time. Trying to tell me stuff.
Spoiler alert: it was written by a person.
I want to know nothing.
that has written the show before. But thank you guys for listening to Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every once in a while, so go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so you can get updates on new episodes of the pod and new video essays from yours truly. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, likewise, all the internet things at Drunk Banthas. Till next time, stay safe, my little wiggers and non-wiggers, and may the force be with you.